go ahead and just say the compliment, okay? Properly this time. Girl, you smell good. Oh, thank you. Welcome to my channel. I'm Viva Glaze. If you are new here, please subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you know each time I upload a video. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you my most loved, most used fragrances. And keep in mind, it is still summer here in Australia. So of course I'm wearing season appropriate scents. And for that nighttime vibe, I'm just mixing different scents together. So we're gonna chat about that in a moment. But let's start with scent of the day. This scent is a bit difficult to explain and to kind of comprehend because the opening is yucky. It's a bit distasteful to say the least. So the scent settles on the skin as a musky rose. So it's more of like a boozy bouquet of flowers. I'm not really a rose kind of girl with like the stem and all that. That green in roses I don't really like, but I can deal with the petals, the smell of the petals in a fragrance, but yeah, not so much of the green and the roots of the rose. Of course, it wears differently on my skin or smells different depending on the moisturizer that I have on. Sometimes I'll be wearing a scented moisturizer, so that can kind of counter-interact with the fragrance. Today, I think I'm just wearing a basic one with no scent in it, so I can really smell the roses and the booze kind of smell. I really like it. It's hard to recommend this scent, to say to someone, go ahead and blind buy it, just because of that opening. But my nose has trained itself to it. I kind of almost don't smell the yucky beginning or opening of the fragrance. It's not so bad. So I like it. From this line, from the scents that I have, this is one of my favorites from the Maison Lancome. Of course, I have a few more that I really like. Roses Berberanza from Maison Lancome smells like rose petals with booze, sour booze on it. All mixed together. So yes, that's my take of this scent. Let me know if you've tried it and if you enjoyed it or how you felt about it. Okay, so my next scent that is most used, most loved currently in my fragrance collection is Iris Dragees from the Maison Lancome line. And I did not realize I would love this fragrance this much when I first tried it. You know when you first try a fragrance and it smells a bit odd and you're not quite sure you like it, but you're not quite sure you love it all the way. But if you spend more time with it and play around with it, which I got to do, I fell in love with it. When I say that I get complimented when I wear this fragrance, I mean it. Young, old, I get a double take, okay? It is a citrus scent. And I'm not really a citrus person, if you know me. I like my sweet scents, my gourmands, you know. But since it's summer, I was trying to, you know, widen my palette. So getting the Maison Lancome line gave me the opportunity to do so. And because I also wanted to come back and give you a review over these scents, I had to play around with them a little bit. And in the beginning, I did not really appreciate it to the extent that I do now. So Iris Dragees is basically like a sweetened iris. Got a touch of sweetness in it. This one has a white cap compared to the Roses Berberanza, but so far these two scents are like the perfect summer scents, spring, and yes, very feminine, classy, and good quality. I mean, I have people telling me that you smell so expensive. Iris does tend to smell like a buttery, smooth skin scent. It's like a subtle, sweet scent. I have not been able to detect the Iris ingredient, the smell of it in makeup and other products that it's used in, but just by smelling this, I can kind of detect it. I enjoy this scent. I'm glad I have it. There is absolutely no way this scent would not be in this video. This is the Maison Francis Kurkdjian Paris Baccarat Rouge 540 in the extract version. I have been mixing these two during the day. This is the Jimmy Choo. When I have been mixing these two, I've been getting a subtle, salty, skin-like, almondy sweetness. It becomes loud, like a loud, fresh, sweet scent when I mix the two scents together. Together they smell so good, okay? I've been using this as like the base scent and spraying different perfumes over the top to accentuate different scents or ingredients in here. So when I spray this over the top, it brings out more of the sweetness, more of the fresh kind of vibe from the Baccarat Rouge 540 extract. I know you might be thinking, why don't you just get the original Baccarat Rouge? I'm still trying to decide whether it's worth me getting or not. I know that one has more sillage from what other people say. I mean, I might end up getting it. You know, my obsession with Baccarat Rouge is kind of a little too much. So I'll probably end up getting that one as well. But oh, if you have these two, try them together. They smell so delicious, so sweet, so fresh, like in a classy way. We're not just talking like pink sugar sweetness, you know? We're talking expensive sweet here. And it's really funny when people ask me what I'm wearing. And I know in the YouTube world, people have these perfumes, but in real life, most people haven't heard of the extract, or they haven't heard of Maison Lancome, the private line. They haven't heard of the scents that we're taking for granted. So you do tend to smell unique, especially also if you mix your scents. And you find that sometimes, most of the times I should say, most people don't own these scents because when they go to buy a fragrance, they just go to the chemist and ask for a fragrance or the popular scent, or just sniff around for different perfumes, but they don't really know exactly what they're buying. So yeah, everybody ends up with those Gucci or Black Opium, or you know, the typical scents. So even if I said Baccarat Rouge 540 the extract, they won't know what I'm talking about. And I found that that was the case with any of the private blends. You know, for my scents, I know exactly where to go online to shop for my, you know, exclusive, expensive scents. And I know where to go in the city, like those special perfume stores. I'm not going to just go to the chemist unless, you know, I walk in there knowing exactly what I want, which is very different from most people. And actually, my dad recently bought my mom a fragrance, and I saw it on her dressing table. I was like, Mom, do you know what this scent is? And she's like, yeah, I think it's like YSL or something. I said, Mom, did you just buy this? She said, no, your dad got it for me, and she couldn't decide whether she liked it or not. But I said, when I smelled it, I said, okay, yeah, I know about this fragrance, but I didn't think you would buy it. And he must have just walked into David Jones and said, what is the most popular, most loved scent by women, or something. I don't know what he asked the sales assistant, or he probably just said, oh, I'm looking for a scent for my wife. And yeah, they just pointed it to him and he bought it and hoped for the best. I think that's what happened, because I'm like, he should have asked me what kind of scents you like, because my mom likes spicy scent, and Lib is like a fresh citrus, like a soapy scent. It just smells like soap, honestly, like soap. I'm trying to think of the bar of soap it smells like, but basic soap. And I loved the packaging, but I didn't love it enough to buy the perfume because I don't know, it didn't speak to my soul, you know what I mean? That's typically how people shop for perfumes. So let me know in the comment section, you know, what typically happens in your area. People at work, well, how do you think they choose their fragrances? Because when people know that I am into scents, they understand. They're like, oh my gosh, you seem like a person who loves fragrance, cares so much about how they smell. I said it's not about me caring about how I smell, it's about caring about smells in general. I have a sensitive nose, so I can smell you from a mile away. You might not smell bad or anything like that, but something in your skin scent just tells me, So this might come as a surprise to you, but this is my Flowerbomb bottle. Look how much I've gone through. Okay, I was getting a lot of compliments for this fragrance, and people who were complimenting me were saying that it suits my natural scent. It almost smells like my natural scent. And I didn't understand that at first, because I said, of course you can tell I'm wearing perfume. You know, if it smelled like my natural scent, you would be guessing, like, is she wearing perfume or is that how she smells naturally? But it's another oriental fragrance, so sweet, boozy, you know, florals. And you would know by now that I don't do pure florals. It has to have like a touch of sweetness in there, or something musky rather, to kind of hide the overpowering floral scent. I can't. So I love this. Spicy, sweet, definition of an oriental. And yeah, so this is why I have gone through so much of this. I actually sometimes use this in place of my Chanel Coco Mademoiselle Intense. They have a similar DNA to me. So yes, if you have not seen my other videos talking about those two specifically working together in sort of like a group, go ahead and watch my group, My Perfumes. And I kind of describe my scents in more detail, so go ahead and watch that one. But yes, as my most loved, most used, this is obviously going to be in the list, because look how much I've gone through since the last video. I think I was still up here with this scent. So yeah, I've gone down quite a bit and loving it. It's a great layering scent as well. Our next scent is This Is Her by Zadig and Voltaire. If you've watched my videos, you already know that I love this fragrance. Okay, it is a milky, creamy scent. It's sweet, heavy. It is nice. So I love this scent, and even though it's summer and it's hot, I still want to wear it. So you know what I do? I mix with Gin Fizz by Lubin Paris, like this, because this is so milky, creamy, heavy. Okay, I want to add a touch of freshness, you know, just spritz a bit of freshness over the top just to mask that heaviness. And this scent has been doing it for me. I do not need too much of this. I only need 2 sprays, and I'll spray maybe 3 sprays of this one. Oh, when these two are mixed together, it just confuses you, because you get that creamy smell, then you get that Fizz drink over the top, and you're just like, what is that? You smell so good. Yeah, I do. So my next scent is Dolce & Gabbana The One, and this is the Eau de Parfum version. I used to own the Eau de Toilettes. The Eau de Toilettes, you can get them in bigger bottles, like 100 ml bottle, and for less. Go ahead and buy the Eau de Toilettes because there's not a wide difference between the Eau de Toilettes and the Eau de Parfums. But as I mentioned, this is the Eau de Parfum and it's nice. It's a sweet floral scent. It is perfect for a nice flirty day, warm sunshine kind of vibe. It is very feminine, and classy. So yes, I've been enjoying this one. Honestly, most of the time I had this close to my bed. When I spray something in the shower, well, when I get out of the shower, I have scents for after I shower, before I get ready. This is like my getting ready to go out kind of fragrance before I put on my main fragrance. It's good for layering as well because it's so light and airy and clean and just a touch of sweetness. So if you wear something over the top, it's not overpowering, so you can do that. It'll just blend in and hide. So yes, it's nice, it's cute, it's nice. So yeah, that's The One by Dolce & Gabbana. I love this. I will always have one. I mix these two together at night because it's still summer vibes and I'm trying to be classy, but it's dark outside, so I need something that's more seductive. And this is seductive. So I've been trying to use up my perfumes, and that is why I don't just keep this for dates or special occasions anymore. I do try to blend it in with other scents when I can. But during the day, I don't wear it on its own. I mix it with Dolce & Gabbana so that it kind of stands out, but it has this to kind of add that sweetness, elegance in it, and not just raunchy, sexy, you know? I don't want to disrespect my perfume. Disrespect my perfumes in the light of wearing a scent that is, you know, for like a sexy occasion and just wear it anyhow and misuse it, you know? I still want to reserve it for those types of situations, but on an everyday note, and if I do want to get the most out of it, I do just spray a little bit and mix it with my everyday scents. On its own, I won't wear it for just any occasion because I still want to respect it for what it is, you know? Yeah. So that's it. This is Oud Satin Mood from the Maison Francis, Kirkstone line, and Dolce & Gabbana The One. For our last scent this video, I have L'Imperatrice by Dolce & Gabbana, and I have been enjoying this scent. It's a sweet grapefruit, basically. That's all you're getting here. You know how you get the sourness from grapefruit? It's kind of masked with this sweetness over the top. So it's wearable, it's a fresh scent, and it's kind of a sharp citrusy scent but with a touch of sweetness, and it works well in summer and I've been enjoying it as well, so that is why it's on this list. All right, so that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and watch my next videos. I appreciate you sitting through this whole list, and I hope you found it useful and informative. Go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section as well, and letting me know your thoughts about the fragrances I've mentioned. How do you mix and match your fragrances?